What's your G snack? 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 What's your G snack?
Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. Hold on to your snacks. It is What's Your G Snack with your snack chairman, Paul Clemente.
Hi everyone, thanks for joining us today on What's Your G Snack. As always, my name is Paul Snack. Over there, Ian Snack, my venerable and gorgeous co-host. You're looking good today, Ian.
Thank you very much.
I guess today is going to be a real special show. We got some guests. We're going to give you your snack cat, obviously. We're going to do our snack track, our snack nostalgia, just all the snack-related material that you have been used to. Now, what is that? Is that a can of tuna?
Jumbo hang bun. It is delicious. It is sweet, salty, sour, everything.
So it's just like a...
This
I don't
is a
know.
peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Okay, we're very familiar with those.
Pepperoni roll.
Just a party of snacks right now, and I'm a big fan of pepperoni rolls, and I think you know that.
All three together.
Oh. You've always been a risky snacker.
All the years we've worked together.
Now, was there any kind of rhyme or reason behind the snacks you picked today? Was it just kind of a potpourri, if you will, of snacks, or
Do not snack on potpourri. It is disgusting.
You know what? Last Easter we learned the hard way. Do we have a clip?
We drank for free tonight, which is good, cause that's what that man says.
Wait, what?
How's the switchboard?
Oh, 1 second. Now, what were you saying?
So we have no calls?
Huh?
No calls?
What are you talking about?
Guess what time it is?
Don't even tell me.
Can you guess?
Snack
Okay.
nostalgia.
No.
Time to take a caller.
No. It is time for one of your favorite clips.
Oh.
Snack
Done.
Cat!
Why? You buy my tooth powder. Why don't you buy it? It's so delicious. So delicious. Why don't you just buy it? Why don't you just buy it?
So I got some birch beer here.
Now, this is the first batch of birch beer that you've had since your crippling addiction back in 2008, correct?
Oh, I got it under control. Don't worry. Cheers.
Well, I get that. And I'm not judging you. I mean, we've all have our demons, but I don't know. It seemed like you were way past this habit by now. It's been, gosh, how many years has it been? But I do believe it is that time in the show. One of your special things that you put together for us week by week.
That's correct.
I think it's called Snack Tracks, right?
Snack tracks.
This week's snack track is Serial Killer by Green Jelly. There you go. Find it on YouTube, buy the CD, buy the VHS video collection.
A lot of great points and counterpoints came up about cereal in that song. If you kind of peel back the onion, so to speak, you get this just magical song about breakfast cereals.
I'm sorry, what was the question? Paul, are you ready for the snack track?
We just did the snack track.
Hey, Paul,
Yeah,
I got a poem.
read it. Hey, Ian's got a poem.
One this week is called Oodles and Noodles. That wasn't the poem. Oodles of noodles I've consumed, while long over me my last days loomed. Frothy the broth be that held my spoon, after I dropped it a moment too soon. Spice and devices to keep me invested, ingredients and groupings I've often tested. Confessions of messes I've left behind, while slurping up noodles, coarse and refined. Swirling, unfurling, throughout my head, exactly the reason I don't eat in bed. Cold are the bowls I've long abandoned, never on purpose, always unplanned and regretted, indebted to ramen remaining, silent and still while lining the drain, exhume the consumed noodles from my gut, for I never learned to keep my mouth shut. Thank you.
What's your G-Snack? What's your G-Snack?
From Case in Point Sports and Penn's Initiative, we got Nick Case here on What's Your G-Snack.
Hi, Nick.
Welcome. Thanks for having me. Yeah, finally, the smoke signals could be seen from down here in South Carolina. I finally got the message. So next time, just try like Morse code or something. We can get this through sooner.
We definitely appreciate you being on. Now, there's something I want to clear the air right away before we start getting into the meat and potatoes of this whole snack conversation. Ian fought long and hard to keep you off the show, and finally we got you guys on together, and I'm glad we cleared that up. And
We broke some bread. What can I say?
Well, Ian knows what he did, and that's the important thing. He's apologized. The healing has happened. So we've been able to move on. I just needed a little time to let the tears flow, and we're past that now.
Look, let me just say, without getting into it, just for the record, on air, if you're gonna leave half a hoagie on the table, don't expect it to be there when you get back.
I literally wrote my name
I
on
went
the
to go
bread.
pee.
I literally wrote my name on the bread with a magic marker. You should have seen that.
It was delicious.
And that's what's important, and that's what the show's about, is bringing people together over the majesty of snack. Now, Nick, we have to ask, what are you snacking on tonight?
You ready for this list? Because it's a list.
Okay.
We're going to start a little healthy. I've got some hummus, the spicier hummus, too. It's apparently spicier than ever.
It's terrible.
It's gorgeous. I love it. Got a nice little kick. And then my old standby here. Some good old sour cream and onion chips.
Mm-hmm.
You just can't beat that tang.
Was that one sour cream or that one onion?
That
Or
one had a
they-
little more onion.
Okay.
Yeah. The classic here. Doritos.
Doritos,
If you
excellent.
haven't had a Dorito, you're not a human.
Snack facts. Snack facts.
Now, I spent a good chunk of my life outside of the city, so I still have room in my heart for a good old Hershey's bar.
Now, Ian,
You don't eat the plastic, do you?
It depends. Sometimes you. Also, you gotta love me some good old pretzels here.
Oh, that's good. That's a wide variety of snacks. Now, did you have any kind of method to picking your snack? Now, Ian always goes with Tostitos first. He says it cleanses the palate. Ian?
By palate, I do mean butthole.
I mean, that all depends on the application, of course, but
That's very true.
which I might need notes of that off air because I'm curious. I'm very curious.
It's a dipping chip. That's all I got to tell you. It's a dipping chip.
Snack facts. Snack facts.
That makes sense, actually. That all comes together.
Just going off what you said, I prefer something they call pretzels. They're real salty and crunchy. I find them delicious.
You can have it imported. I mean, I could send you some, but it's going to cost you extra. That's the only issue. Living down the south, you got a good solid 9-month chunk of pretzel season.
Well, Ian imports his pretzels, a peck of pretzels, yeah.
A peck of pretzels.
So he keeps his pecks all over his apartment. It's delightful around Christmas time, let me tell you. Now you're enjoying a what is that, a Dorito?
Yeah, a nacho cheesy or Dorito, the classic.
Okay, are those regional? Is that like a regional flavor, or can you just get those anywhere?
I think it's a limited rollout right now. It's one of those where it's a test market, so we have them right now in Charleston. Probably like 6 months, you guys are going to see them up in your neck of the woods.
When you're eating Doritos and pretzels together, it reminds me there is bags that'll have Doritos and pretzels together in the bag. How do you feel about that mixture, that pre-mixed retail?
I'm all about inter-snack relations. It's the 21st century. Whatever you can do to bring together two groups that in the past wouldn't have been together and to live in harmony, I'm all about that. I mean, it's time to think progressive.
I'd expect you to say that. I would. I mean, for me, I'm very much about the DIY snacking. You know, I like to get the pretzels, and then I like to get the nacho chips. I like to combine them together. I feel that going the other route, you're just buying into corporatization. You're lazy. I don't even buy combos.
I think it's important. It's something that's going to bring worlds together, nations together. You love this snack. I love this snack. Let's come together as one.
We're going to ask you just go back in your past. Is there any snacks you remember fondly or any great memories attached to snacks that you can maybe discuss with us? Kind of a blast of the past of snacks.
There are two that stick out immediately, like right away. First, we're going to go back in the Wayback Machine to the early 90s. We're looking at Desert Storm era. I was living outside of Hershey as I did.
Snacks were different back then.
Yeah, they were. Everything was so much simpler, so much different. And to support the troops, Hershey released the Desert Storm bar. It was basically a normal Hershey's bar, except when it got into heat, it did not melt. It became fudge.
Snack facts.
So for the troops over there in Iraq, it was fudge. It wasn't chocolate.
The government really fudged it up then, didn't they?
Screw it! Nope, I'm done with this. It's not professional. It's not professional.
Nick, come back. Come back.
Oh, Nick.
Come back. Come back.
You do this to every guest we have.
Nick.
We don't want that, Nick.
Nick, I love your snacks.
I was just trying to bring something to the conversation.
Oh, God. Hey!
Hey, what is that? We got a snack
what you got there,
update.
Nick? Snack
I got
update.
Minute Maid. It's just some nice lemonade.
Well, you know what, buddy? How about you sit back, you enjoy a nice quaff of that.
Is this over yet? I want to talk more about snacks because I'm hungry and I just want to talk snacks. So
Your turn.
use me if I'm no. It's too late. Apparently, it's too late. I'm done.
You guys are like oil and water. I can't.
You know, I mean, I could have done a whole thing about wonderful water and get some oil just to show off.
Water is not a snack. Water is not a snack.
I don't have time.
Water is not a snack.
Because
Water is not a snack. Water is not a snack.
Oh,
It is a snack.
this show is. I think I've lost control. And
You never had control, Paul.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You do not talk like that to Paul Snacks. I'm sorry.
This is.
I'm taking my snacks. I'm gonna get some booze, and we're gonna deal with this like men.
You know
We're
what,
gonna
Ian?
talk about this, Hoagie.
You
I don't
told me
think-
this was gonna happen, and you know what? I was dumb, and I said no, he'll be fine. And this is just the same old Same old circus
Same old
that
Nick.
we've.
Yeah.
Same old Nick Case.
I'm Ian. Burr, burr, burr. Enjoy my ramen and my fake beer. I don't care about things.
That's a pretty good impression of him.
Coming up.
Bye.
I'm coming up
Bye.
there. I'm coming for you.
I'll be here.
And no, you know where else to go.
I'd lock your door.
Nick Case, ladies and gentlemen.
No, he's a dangerous. So you
man.
couldn't even keep your shit together for 5 seconds while we had our guest on, and you had to let our show just get completely derailed and
My
completely
shit together.
professional.
I did not get us derailed. You bring on this loose cannon. You don't even know what
about
he's
him.
like. I have a
That's the
history with
problem.
him. Yeah, I have a history with him. I know him. And I do know about him.
And
I tried to tell you about him.
And you don't even
I
look
tried
at the
to be the
receipts.
voice of reason
Because
here.
you don't even
And
reply to me.
you and your
Everything
ego.
I do, you just ignore and you throw in the trash.
I ignore your emails because we're supposed to talk about the show. This is our show that we do together. You can be the. What's that you're snacking on?
Whack snack, whack snack. Whack snack, whack snack.
They're a little tiny. I'm not sure if they're yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And yellow.
Mm-hmm.
And yellow. They're all yellow.
Okay.
And
Little yellow balls.
Mmm.
How do they taste?
Mmm. They're bad. I found them in a bag on my front porch,
Okay.
and my bag was open. There's like a little bit of rainwater, and a little bit of rainwater in there. I thought that would help with the flavor. It doesn't. But these little yellow things here, I wouldn't recommend them, unfortunately.
Mm.
They're just
Do they taste yellow?
They taste too yellow. It's like overwhelming. It's like sorry, my eyes are tearing up a little bit. It's just overwhelming. You ever just have too much yellow?
I've had a lot of yellow come out of me. You okay?
So anyways, kids, that was today's whack snack.
Oof.
You're not a human.
Anyways, Ian, are you ready for some treat tweets?
I am ready for some treat tweets.
All right. So tonight we have Erica Lynn, ERIKA_Lynn, LYNN 1616 says Sour Patch Kids and Airheads # before diet starts. Now, have you ever had those two together, Sour Patch Kids and Airheads? I know I've seen you in rooms with them individually, but never together.
I used to hang out with the Sour Patch Kids, yeah, and you know, they would date some Airheads, and you know, I'd be at parties. It's sort of a bad scene. That's really what introduced me to Birch Beer and led me down just a bad path that I really don't ever want to go down again.
Anyways, we got our good friend MadChat412 of Pens Initiative says gummy bears. Now that just seems to be a popular snack, but then he adds yellow are the best. Now, as you remember last week, Brian also echoed those exact same sentiments. So where did you stand on that gummy bear flavor ranking?
Well, I agree with you. I think there's just such a thing as too much yellow.
We have Ty-isms. Brian says Pringles Yo. I don't know if that's a new flavor or have you had Pringles Yo?
It sounds absolutely.
Anyway, that's been Tree Tweets.
Hey Paul, I think it's that time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it's time for Snacks on the Spot?
Yeah.
Hi there, this is Ian from Constructs for Snacks on the Spot, and I believe I spotted someone snacking. Excuse me. Yes, hi. Hi, my name is Ian. I'm with Constructs. What's your G-Snack? I just wanted to ask what you're snacking on. What you snacking on there?
It's a yellow nectarine.
Uh-huh, and why are you snacking on that?
I don't know, it was like 30 cents. I had like $1, so.
Awesome. Nectarines, cheap, delicious?
It's fairly tasty.
Cheap and delicious. That's Snacks on the Spot with ConstructsNunchucks.com.
And what a great show we had tonight. I want to thank everyone for stopping by. I want to thank Nick Case from Pens Initiative and Case in Point Sports. I want to thank also, of course, my lovely host, Ian Clemente, for really tying the show together.
Thank you.
I also want to put out my condolences to Mike's Aquarium. And that's all the time we have for today's show. What a great show it was. I want to thank Nick Case for being on the show from Pens Initiative and Case in Point Sports. I want to thank Green Jelly for our snack track. I want to thank that cat for the snack cat. Also, of course, my lovely assistant, Ian Clemente, for just tying the show together and just being a consummate professional. I also want to send out my deepest condolences to Mike's Aquarium.
Hey, Paul.
I apologize.
Do I have time?
And
Do I have time for a snack?
No.
Do I have time for a snack?
Yeah.